Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Anuj, for such a wonderful talk. I'm Shweta Chauhan. I'm a graduate in Physics Honours from Hindu College in 2013. This was not my first attempt like Anju. I'm a veteran in UPSC. So I'll try to explain all the strategies I have followed. This was my third attempt. In first attempt, I got into IRTS. In second attempt, I got into IRS, Customs and Central Excise. Then this year, this was a surprise that from 573 and 474 to 8th rank was really a surprise for me. So I can tell the strategies which was failure for me and which secured me a 8th rank. Anand and Anuj has told you touched almost all the topics. I'll try to speak on topics like first on answer writing, then second on how to tackle current affairs. So first for answer writing, I would like to start from the starting when I started preparing. I started preparing in the last year of my college. For that, what did I do was like I summarized all the editorials daily. Means when I started, it was like I'll write a summary of one editorial daily. It was like it will become a note for me, and also it will help me in writing on any topic. Whenever I will face the topic again, I will have some points in my mind. Like if this topic comes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 these points. I can write them because I have already those points have already gone below my pen. So I can remember them. I can write them again anytime, and I won't forget them. So उसको रिवाइज करने के लिए भी आई डेंट नीड सो मच टाइम. एक बार और रिवाइज किया होगा तो हमेशा के लिए वो अभी तक भी मुझे याद है. वो 2013 वाला अभी तक मुझे याद है कि मैंने कौन सी कॉपी में क्या कहाँ लिखा हुआ है, क्योंकि मैं खुद से पढ़ा है मैंने वो न्यूज़पेपर, खुद से फिर उसकी समरी लिखी है. जो भी उसको लिख रहे थे उनके वर्ड्स मेरे खुद के वर्ड हो चुके थे. वो स्टार्टिंग थी. तो अगर आप स्टार्ट अभी कर रहे हैं तो मेरे ख्याल से अच्छी स्ट्रेटेजी थी कि मैं तब से स्टार्ट किया था लिखना. लेकिन धीरे धीरे क्या होता है कि वी थिंक कि आई नीड टू रीड मोर, राइटिंग इज़ नॉट फेचिंग मी गुड टाइम मैनेजमेंट, क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा टाइम उसमें वेस्ट होगा. लेकिन जब इनिशियली वो चीज़ें मेरे हाथ में थी, टाइम था, तो अभी अगर आपके पास टाइम है तो आई विल सजेस्ट कि स्टार्ट राइटिंग अ समरी ऑफ एन एडिटोरियल. Develop a habit of summarizing something. Whatever you like, whatever topic you like, just start summarizing that. You will get into the art of writing. Otherwise it will be like you will read and after that you will think now I should plan to write. लेकिन आप स्टार्टिंग से ही सोचेंगे कि मुझे अल्टीमेटली लिखना ही है. अगर एग्जाम में आपको मार्क्स लिखने से मिल रहे हैं तो यू हैव टू स्टार्ट राइटिंग फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगनिंग. आफ्टर दैट कि वो टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, आई फेल्ट लाइक इट इज़ वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम. So I left it. The result was that I got into 573 rank. I didn't realize that my fault was that I was not practicing answer writing. Then again, the same thing continued and I got 474 rank. Then I realized that what I missed was that I didn't do any test series. I didn't write anything again after that, after the first year of my preparation. So I thought of writing a test series for mains. This year I wrote almost 20 tests of vision. And it was like I thought that this is the actual exam I'm writing. Though I have already written 2 mains, but I took this third attempt as my first attempt. That I'm writing it for the first time, and I'll take every test as very serious. I went to the examination center. I wrote for full 3 hours, how much ever I could complete. I was testing myself that I could complete in 3 hours or not. What should be my strategy in writing any answer. Like how should I structure my answer. Whatever all experiment I wanted to do in the exam, I did them in my test series. Then the teachers gave me the feedback that this strategy is wrong, this strategy is right, this structure is wrong, or this structure is right. So I analyzed myself better, and I think that was a major reason that I could secure this rank this time. So I would tell you that focus more and much more on answer writing. Everybody, I also did the same. We think that if we read more, we will be able to recollect more. But that is a wrong presumption. You can read anything. So much is available only on Wikipedia. You can read anything, whatever you want. But what you need is to express those whatever knowledge you have in the examination. To express those knowledge, you need to know what to write, how to write, and what thing to write in anything. Means it should be, and that thing will come only when you practice answers. So from the day one, when you start reading any newspaper, whatever you read, make a habit of writing it. Make a habit of making notes. Make notes how much ever you can. Because those are the only things which will be available to you at the end period that you can revise. Because you cannot revise the same syllabus, this big syllabus of one year of your study again. You can only revise only of your notes. So make notes. Means with your own hand, you have to write there. So make a habit of writing with your own hands all the notes possible. Second thing is that how to structure an answer. For the starters, it is difficult to what to write. Either we can write anything, or whatever we know about the topic. It is not like that. You don't have to just fill the pages. So many people are writing the mains, around 15,000. So you have to be different. You have to show that you have the knowledge also. You have the expressing skills also. So to make a difference, structure your answer such that you have an introduction, you have a body of the answer, and you have a conclusion to the answer. Like Anuj also told that every word has a meaning: criticize, describe, all these things. Think about those words. Why is that question asked to you? Why is it like? Is it asking to describe? Is it asking to explain? Or is it asking to criticize? So read that word, understand the question, and structure it accordingly. Introduction, give the background of that. Maybe introduction can be a background of that question. Then body, give the main points you have. Go to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Don't do like, I know this thing around this answer, so I can write anything. Go to the point, because you have to write 20 questions. You have limited time of 3 hours. So write points either in paragraph, or if you don't have time, write in points also. But it should be to the point, to the question. Whatever the question is asking, just answer according to that. Then in conclusion, like we have seen in this Visions current affair booklet, they provide us with the way forward. This is a very good method to use it. Like how would you imagine that answer in the future? Way forward can be the part of your conclusion. If you have criticized any of the government scheme, then provide the positives of it, that everything is not that black in the scheme. There are positives also, and you are going to the part of administration. Provide the things you can provide to improve that scheme, or how those negatives can be turned into positives. So it can be the part of conclusion, that you have to show that future is not that dark what I have told already, like in criticism. Show that I can improve it in the conclusion part. It will show the examiner that you have some positive bent of mind, and if you are providing something for the future, then you have that knowledge that if these are the wrongs, I can have the positives also. So structure, I told you, it's like introduction, body, and conclusion. Try to maintain in it and all the questions you have. There will be questions where you won't have any knowledge about that, like McBride and this allelopathy you were discussing before. So for me it was like I just skipped the questions, because there are other questions which I can focus upon. I didn't have any idea at all, so I didn't write at all. What my thing or my strategy is that I'll write only to the point, and I'll not just waste the time writing anything. Then this practice, what to write and what not to write, will come only through the practice, which you will do through the test series, and other way of making notes or summarizing any important article you will find, or anything else you feel like writing. Means it should make a habit of writing it daily. Write something daily, either for your optional. For optional, it is much more important to write. I had geography as my optional. For that, it was like I had to prepare notes on every topic. I prepared notes on every topic of the geography. I had diagram for every topic. I had map for almost all the things, whichever it was required, wherever it was required. So in exam, it was easy for me that I knew if this topic is there, I have to make this diagram. If this topic is there, I have to make this map, and I have to put this thing in this answer. So for optional, I think it becomes more important, because for almost all of us, it is like we take a subject which is different from our graduation subject. So to know the new subject, you need to practice it like what you have done for your graduation, because we are studying the subject equivalent to what we equivalent to a graduation level. So answer writing becomes much more important for that. For essay also, I think we should we should give 1 or 2 mock for essay also, though I didn't give it, so that we know what is the actual environment. In that environment, how would we feel, how would the thoughts will come in under our pen. So just 2 or 3 essays would be better. Or if you don't want to give a test series, just take the topics of last year, try to write on that topic. How would you structure your essay? How would that flow come in your essay? How would the things will move when you write? Because it is easy to think. You can read anything. Nobody is asking you what you have read, how much you remember. But when you write, you will analyze yourself better, how much I have remembered, how much I was able to recollect when I write. You will able to examine yourself better. When you start writing, you can read on a topic for any number of pages. But when you write those about that topic, you'll understand that you cannot write more than 200 words. So to realize that it is necessary, whatever you study, whatever you think is beneficial and it will be important for the exam, try to summarize that, try to make notes of that. It will be main part in your answer writing skill. So I don't think so anything more is required to motivate you for answer writing. Any questions for answer writing?
Like as you said, and Anurag also said, jotting down the points are really important, or making notes is really important. To me, as an aspirant of UPSC, everything is important. Like, whole syllabus is important for me. Like, I have to jot down points for the whole syllabus, or can I leave some topics?
See, UPSC has provided you with the syllabus. You have limited topics. You need to know everything about that topic. Even if you find any news, anything about that topic, just try to read that. If you think that this is the basic of anything, just make it as a note. Means how much ever is possible, make notes of that. Because when you read anybody's else note, or you read a self-prepared magazine or thing, you are not able to relate to that.
But what I am like imagining is that I'll be having the whole syllabus in my notes, like the points in my notes. So like it's a big task for me. So can I read some topics?
See, you cannot leave any topic of the syllabus. Every topic is important. The thing is that when you start, your notes will be in larger quantity. But with time, you will realize that everything is not important. Everything, and half of the things you might have completed already when you start the notes making. So with time, they will get reduced. But initially, if you have so much of time, so initially, if they are increasing, let them go, because with time, what will happen is that you will not need those notes, because now they are for you, they are important. But when you start reading again other topics, you will you will feel that these are the basics. I don't need them again, because international affairs, like international affairs, it will always remain the same. No, the basic thing between two countries' economy or the polity will remain the same. Just few developments. You need not know the background again, and you will not refer your notes again for that background.
So like, can I do it from a book? Like you can suggest some books.
We have the standard books. No, some of the.
But like if they're not changing and they're like factual questions,
Mhm.
factual, so I don't have to note it down.
That's what I'm not telling. I was telling to make notes around the current affairs, whatever new developments you see, whatever standards book you have, like Lakshmikant you have, you cannot jot down the full book. Just underline the important things, whatever you think, whatever you realize is related to the syllabus, whatever you realize is related to the previous year examination question papers. Just underline them, make a habit of revising them. You need not jot them down.
You are writing mains since 2013,
Yeah.
especially in geography optional. So, what change of strategy you made during this course of time from 2013 till 2016? And second point, which is lesser important, if you can suggest the book list for paper one.
See, in my first attempt, I didn't do anything from my side. I did whatever the coaching teacher told me. I didn't see the syllabus also. It was not at all a preparation which was needed for the examination. So I got just 180 marks total, and now I got 326 marks. So initially what we think is whatever the teacher teaches us, we have to complete that. But you have to do a self-study also. You have to make notes of your own. You have to prepare, you have to show that you are different from the other person. For that, what did I do? I told you that now in the last attempt, I completed each and every part of the syllabus. Each and every topic, I had notes for every topic. Even if I will not find that topic in the standard book, then also I tried it. I will Google it out, or I will do something and I'll make a note of it. Because the recent paper, I have faced it that topics are asked from that part of the syllabus which is not covered anywhere in the coaching or in the book. So I Googled every topic, I made a note, then I prepared my own diagrams for anything. I made my flowcharts for that, whatever was needed. I made maps for my own. Then I have crisp notes for everything. And an exam was also easier this time, comparatively. But strategy was like that. I had already the experience of writing 2 mains and also the test series again of geography. And also I made a better notes.
And what about book list if you can suggest?
See, book list for Savinder Singh is for physical geography. Then Majid Hussain for this human geography. 1 or 2 more books are there, but those are very deep. So these are the 2 basic books.
So you prepared your notes going through all these standard books or mostly through online?
No, through the standard books. First through the standard books, then through the topics by online, which are online. Also, there are few human geography books. I'll tell you later. I forgot the name.
Ma'am, could you please explain your strategy regarding essay and also how much marks will you score in essay?
Essay is like both of them already told you. The first thing is that you need to know whatever topic interests you more. How more you can relate to that topic. It is not like that this topic nobody is taking or nobody would take, I will take that topic. Choose that topic, what interests you more, what means you can connect to it. You should have an emotional connect to it. Like if I write something on women empowerment on that connection would come from me, from within. So I'll choose that topic, how much ever everybody is taking that or whatever it is. But I'll choose that topic which I can connect to. Then second thing is that write it in a very lucid language. You should maintain the flow and make it like introduce it such that it is a different from somebody else. Like if you are reading, if you read any editorial, you feel reading it. You read it if only you feel like that it is interesting to you. If you feel like that it is very difficult language, or if you feel like it is not interesting to me, you will like I will not read it. So same the teacher would feel, no. It would be like he will not feel like reading your essay. So it would be better to start it. So just make it a flow and write in connection. Means it should not be like haphazard type. So it should be in connection. Okay.
आपने बोला कि ये आपका थर्ड अटेम्प्ट था। आपने बोला आपका थर्ड अटेम्प्ट था, राइट? तो आप रेगुलर 3 साल वही सिलेबस पढ़ते हैं, रेगुलर वही सेम टॉपिक्स, वही चैप्टर्स, वही बुक्स, और ऐसा लगता है कई बार पढ़ के कि हमने ये तो पढ़ा हुआ है, आता है ऑलरेडी, फिर भी उस चीज़ को दोबारा से हैंडल करना, टैकल करना, वो कैसे करते हैं?
वो मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्टी मतलब फेस की थी उसी चीज़ में कि मैंने दोबारा वो स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स नहीं पढ़ पाई थी, और जो इस बार बेसिक क्वेश्चंस आए थे उनको अटैम्प्ट करने में मुश्किल इसीलिए हुई थी क्योंकि स्टैंडर्ड बुक दोबारा पढ़ना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो उसको आपको मोटिवेटेड रहने के लिए मैं वही बोल रही हूँ कि आपको ये सोचना पड़ेगा हर अटैम्प्ट को कि आपका फर्स्ट अटैम्प्ट है और लास्ट अटैम्प्ट है। और उसको करने के लिए जितने भी सोर्सेज आपने पहले किए हैं उनको रिवाइज, कितनी भी बुरा लगे कुछ भी हो, आपको करना ही पड़ेगा। मतलब खुद को मोटिवेटेड रखना पड़ेगा कि अगर ये नहीं पढ़ा तो शायद नहीं क्लियर होगा, और कुछ भी इतना अनसर्टेन है तो आपको सब कुछ पढ़ना है। तो स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स को कभी भी मत छोड़िए, किसी भी अटैम्प्ट में मत छोड़िए, कभी भी कुछ भी बेसिक से आ सकता है तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा वो सब दोबारा। सी जस्ट रिवाइज योर नोट्स अगेन एंड अगेन, और साथ में अपना कूल मेंटेन रखिए। कुछ भी मत सोचिए कि आप मुझे आता है कि नहीं आता है, सब कुछ आपको आता है, बस जितने नोट्स हैं उनको ही पढ़िए। लास्ट के 2-3 दिन पढ़ना छोड़ देना, क्योंकि अपना दिमाग कूल रखना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। उतना ज़्यादा सोचने की, हम जब पहले क्या सोचते रहते हैं ये आएगा वो आएगा, उतना दिमाग आप उसी चीज़ों में लगाएं जो आए वहाँ पे। तो बिल्कुल कूल रखिए, आपकी पूरी तैयारी है, टेंशन मत लीजिए।
We'll take a few more questions, whatever you might have. All of us are here, and yes.
This question is for you. Like for having edge over others while writing essay, you told the structure is important. Introduction, diagram, the main content, and the conclusion. What else can we do?
You can start your essay with a quote that is related to your essay. Okay, and in my essay examination for part 2 of the essay section, I chose the topic on cybersecurity. What is the topic of cybersecurity? Of late, I read a article in the newspaper The Hindu that the daughter of a president of our country had some issues on online social media. I think so you must be familiar with that. I started my essay with that. I related to that how vulnerable is our cyberspace. Even the daughter of the president of our country can get such messages. That is how I began my essay. For second, I did not have any quote for cybersecurity, so I correlated with an example from my daily surroundings. And for the paper, for the topic 1 of the essay, I started with a quote, I ended with a quote, and for the cybersecurity, I used multiple examples. For example, the attack on the nuclear program of the Iranian country that was there. I used various examples for the cybersecurity. You can use that to make your essay unique, to have a value to it. You can use such things.
How much you got?
140. Anyone else?
Yes, at the end.
Any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. I don't think this question is relevant to you. I mean, कि जैसे हिंदी मीडियम के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं उनके लिए स्पेशली ऐसा है, यूट्यूब पे भी देखा है, और जो एक्सपर्ट्स है वो भी यही बोलते हैं कि अपडेटेड स्टडी मटेरियल नहीं है, राइट? तो एक हिंदी मीडियम का स्टूडेंट पास्ट कुछ ईयर से टॉप नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो उसके पीछे बिहाइंड क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं? कि यूपीएससी में जो एग्जामिनर्स एग्जाम चेक करते हैं, राइट, वो एक उनके लिए एक प्रॉपर वो अंडरस्टैंडेबल नहीं रहता है कि अच्छे से उसको एक तरह से कंफर्ट जोन में उसको नहीं टैकल कर पाते हैं, राइट? तो आपके हिसाब से अपडेटेड स्टडी मटेरियल शुरू कराने के लिए, ना कोई सेमिनार होता है हिंदी मटेरियल के लिए जो हिंदी मीडियम के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो उसके लिए आपके हिसाब से क्या करना चाहिए हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स को?
देखिए, हिंदी मीडियम का एक्चुअली आई एम फ्रॉम इंग्लिश मीडियम, तो मुझे इतना आइडिया नहीं रहेगा हिंदी मीडियम का। लेकिन इस साल हमारे रैंक 3 इज़ फ्रॉम तेलुगु बैकग्राउंड, और उन्होंने पेपर भी तेलुगु लैंग्वेज में लिखा है, तो उनके लिए तो हिंदी से भी ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट रहा होगा, क्योंकि तेलुगु के लिए तो हम सोच भी नहीं सकते हैं क्या प्रॉब्लम्स रही होगी, लेकिन स्टिल द पर्सन हैज़ डन इट। और हिंदी के लिए भी मटेरियल अवेलेबल है कुछ, आप प्लीज़ थोड़ा मार्केट में सर्वे कीजिए। आई थिंक तो विजन भी हिंदी में मटेरियल प्रोवाइड कराता है करंट अफेयर्स के लिए, तो आप प्रेफर कीजिए। अगर करोड़ बाग में ही ढूंढेंगे तो आपको ज़रूर मिलेगा, क्योंकि आई हैव सीन पीपल जो हिंदी मीडियम से थे और उन्हें मिला है मटेरियल, तो यू विल फाइंड इट, डोंट लूज होप।
ओके, थैंक्स अ
करंट अफेयर्स के लिए मैं न्यूज़पेपर, आई हैव रेड न्यूज़पेपर रेगुलरली, कभी कभी स्किप हो जाता था बीच में अगर मन नहीं होता था तो, लेकिन वैसे संडेज आई यूज टू स्किप न्यूज़पेपर ऑन संडेज। लेकिन आप सुबह उठ के न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ लीजिए, और मैंने पर्सनली विजन का मटेरियल फॉलो किया है करंट अफेयर्स के लिए। न्यूज़पेपर के साथ करंट अफेयर्स फ्रॉम विजन विल बी इनफ। नहीं मैं आई हैव नॉट मेड नोट्स आउट ऑफ विजन, मैं सिर्फ अंडरलाइन किया हुआ है, और जब मैं सेकंड टाइम उसे रिवाइज करती थी तो आई यूज्ड टू सी ओनली द थिंग्स व्हिच आई हैड अंडरलाइन बिफोर. आई एम नॉट गुड एट, मैंने वही क्वेश्चंस किए जो मुझे आते थे. इफ एनी वन ऑफ देम कैन आंसर दैट.
एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक इन प्रीलिम्स.
यूज कॉमन सेंस.
उसमें तो कॉमन सेंस ही आपकी यूज़ होगी. मतलब पहले आपको बोला है कि आप 100% जो आपको श्योर है वो आप वही क्वेश्चन अटैम्प्ट करिए. उसके बाद आपको 75% किसी में श्योरिटी लग रही है तो वो क्वेश्चन आप अटैम्प्ट करिए. लेकिन उससे कम हो रहा है कि 50-50 जा रहा है, तो अगर आपके बहुत कम अटैम्प्ट हुए हैं तो 50-50 मार्क कर दीजिए, उससे नीचे मत मार्क कीजिए. ठीक है. और एलिमिनेशन में अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपने गलती से भी कहीं ये चीज़ पढ़ी है तो उसको मतलब सोच के समझ के उसको एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं आप. एलिमिनेशन में ही ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो पाता है रेदर देन कि आपको कुछ उसके बारे में ही पूरा याद हो. पूरा मतलब याद हो तभी उसको क्वेश्चन को करें.
Two questions, yes.
Apart from coaching, like anything else you have done, like online tuition or any online test, like anything, like we have like Insight, Unacademy, I'm saying state.
Yeah, I joined Insight this time. So for prelims, I subscribed to their test series. I wrote 10 tests, I think. So, but apart from that, in my earlier attempts, nothing online as such. I have done mains test series, written mode, and apart from that, mostly I've stuck to the basic material. And I think Insights test series, if you feel that you have time for that, yes, you can refer to that. And of course, Vision test series we have. That's a very good collection of questions. Yes.
So at times reading Lakshmikant becomes a mundane job. There is
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Yes.
there is so many committees and their recommendations. How can we deal with it? How can we be able to recall all these things?
See, I understand that it is a problem because it's basically, UPSC is encryption by volume. There is so much to do that it's encrypted basically. So the only solution to that I feel is revision. That you have really no choice but to learn it, but to revise it again and again, to commit it to memory, because otherwise you'll keep forgetting, and that's no surprise, everyone does. So you have to plan your revisions in a manner that before the exam you are acquainted with the syllabus enough number of times and are able to recall at that point. Okay, last question. Yes.
So things start from a like strong note, but we go through mood swings, and in the end things crash. So I want to ask all three of you personally what you did to keep yourself motivated.
So yes, I think that's a very apt last question, and we all suffer from this particular mood swings and lack of motivation. But I would just say that all of us have our own way of dealing with failure and motivating ourselves. So whatever it is that works for you. I remember reading a topper's a blog some time ago. I think he was ranked 50. I cannot recall the name exactly. But he had written that whenever you feel low and whenever your preparation is going into the dumps, please think about that holy PDF, the PDF that came out 5 days ago. And there are two motivating factors behind that PDF. One is fear, because if you do a Control F and your name will not be there, you will hear that ting. So please fear that ting. It's a very dangerous ting. And the second motivating factor is hope. That if you find your name in that PDF, just imagine how your life will change and what you can do for your country and how your dreams will come true. So anything that works for you, this worked for me, and I thank you all for coming. Yes.
This is like my biggest concern. Like I have to motivate myself for 3 years. So it's not.
Yes, so it's a pretty long journey, but I'll not say that you cannot, like I said earlier, also clear it in the first attempt like ma'am has, or a lot of other people do. So to keep yourself motivated, of course, you should have clarity of purpose, clarity of goal. कि अगर आपने सोच लिया है कि this is the career for you, because I was working in the private sector, but I never felt that this is my calling. I never felt that I was made to do this. But I was doing it because, of course, we all need a backup. And so I did it for that time. And that was the right thing to do at that time. So everyone's variables are different. Everyone's lives have different contexts. but we all have to work with our resources, whatever we have, do best with that. If you can't quit your job, you have to study with the job, and that's how it is. So whatever it is, just fit into the whole environment around you, and just believe and keep working. And
Give a break for some time, follow your hobbies.
yes, absolutely, hobbies help.
Don't study on that day. If you don't want to study, don't study. You will realize it later that, oh, I can study, I should study now. So give a break, follow your hobbies. You will be self-motivated with time.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming, and it has been a wonderful session. You were all very patient, and thank you so much.